Alright. Good morning, my puntag. June 28th, that's right, 2025. 10 after 8 a.m. Saturday. That's right, fun day Saturday, and I'm at, guess it, you got it, 7-Eleven. What am I doing on Saturday at 7-Eleven, you might ask? Don't bother, let me save you a question, I'll just tell you. Killer B, she's on some sort of group, parent-teacher group, not a parent-teacher assignments, but some group to do with Kate's school. And she either has to show up today as scheduled, and if she doesn't show up, I think it's like a 400 peso fine. So we got time to kill this Saturday. So she showed up there. She was a little late today though, because we pulled out of our complex and boom, right away we turned left to find a traffic jam. The police got the road blocked off. So we had to do a U-turn at the Caltex, and we decided to take the shortest detour. And just as we were going through the dirt gravel road, the police were setting up another roadblock. We managed to get through that one though. We got her there probably 2 or 3 minutes after 8. Filipino time, 8 means 8:30, quarter to 9. That's right, the princess is at home alone. So she's in her glory, singing and dancing, no doubt. Misbehaving, whatever them preteens do when they're home alone. I'm gonna try to get a haircut. I'm gonna try and see if I can log back onto my bank account. Yeah, that's something to be said over here. You're only allowed one device to be logged onto your account. I tried to log on from another device, and you gotta get bank's permission and blah blah blah. So I got logged out. They need account numbers, passwords, and other things that I just can't simply remember. It might involve a trip to the bank, which you might have to do on Monday, fun day, but if I get a haircut today, I'm laughing. Look at this guy just giving her. Little truck there, wound out in maybe second gear, first gear, 670 or 80 cc unit. Redlining her. Sounded like a two-stroke, that one. Could have been. No breeze here yet today, so such is life. I'm sweating my bag off here. My hot coffee. I got the black edition. What did I do? I threw three bananas in the blender, some powdered milk. When I say powdered milk, just the powder for the powdered milk. Maybe a half a cup of milk. And some ice cubes, and I let that all blend up in the mixer with some oatmeal. That was brekkie. Then I did 3 of my medication pills. Not pain relief, blood pressure, and I don't know, grow your bone back together pills and something else pills. Yeah, so I'm just going to kill a little time, shoot a little shit. If you haven't already, hit the dislike or like, subscribe or unsubscribe and share. Leave a comment, good or bad. See, I'm gaining some popularity and all my viewers. That's right, I got the good, the bad, the jealous even. That's right, I got haters clubs out there. Some new ones targeted me, which I get a kick out of. They got nothing better than to criticize me and try and knock me down. Well, good luck with that, because you know what they say, sticks and stones, but see how good you can embarrass yourselves. Fly at her. I enjoy the entertainment. So yeah, just watching the world go by here. Scooters, the tricycles, the people, smokers and non-smokers. Go. And she's busy for 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. It is. I guess more traffic than usual coming down that hill, because the main hill down by the Caltex, well, maybe it's open at the Caltex, I don't know, but between the Caltex and our place, it's blocked off. There's one road in the middle there, the road Ace Hospital's on. It could be between there and Ace Hospital Road, whatever that road's called. I don't know. I might go home that way, I might not. We will see. So things are good other than the shoulder back pain. And yeah, I gotta wait 4 or 5 weeks and I get to go to the simulator in Cebu to see if my lungs have repaired themselves. Still awaiting Bureau of Immigration's decision on my extension. I'm in valid over overstay mode right now. They did call me once on my phone number to talk to Killer B. Say they're still making a decision. I don't know what to decide. Like, throw me in a jail cell, deport me, throw me on a plane, that's a death sentence. Or throw me on a Greek freighter or whatever's heading out here, you know, I don't care. That's, at least I won't die on the freighter. Might be walking a little funny by the time I get off of her, I don't know. Chances are. But, yeah, the new meds are working good. The puffer, it's a whole new ball game. I got her in my truck as an emergency backup. Did my 6:30 inhalation. Did my last one last night. No, my second to last one last night at 7:30. And I slept right through to 6 in the morning on it. Woke up and actually did it about 10 or quarter after 6. So 12 hours unassisted other than that. And yeah, when I come down the stairs, I was a little short on breath. I tested my oxygen levels. It was a whopping 89, which, you know, for a COPD guy, it's abnormal, a little low, but if you're not COPD, it's low. But I could tell I was getting a little winded there, so I made my, what did I make there? My milk, my coffee and milk, that's right. Coffee and hot milk, powdered coffee and powdered milk. Heated her up, it was good. For my banana shake. And then that brought everything back to normal. I did my puffer. Good to go, as they say. So here we are, Bohol. Yeah, I just basically been on the couch last 4 weeks. Did the doctors yesterday, got my stitches removed. And Killer V's got her appointment at the school. I tried to hire Kate last night for a haircut. She just laughed and laughed and laughed. I told her I'd pay her 40 pesos and she laughed and laughed and laughed. And then I bumped it up to 80 pesos. And she said she's scared she'd make a mistake. I said it doesn't matter, I want it bald. So I'm gonna stop being so free on handing her out cash. I want her to work for it. That'd be a good gig for her. She charged me 40, 80 pesos. She can start doing her friends for 20 or 30. I think one day she'd be a great hairdresser or something, beauty parlor. Who knows? Time will tell. Watched a few vlogs on some foreigners that got their Filipino girlfriends or wives educated in the beauty salon industry, and they opened up beauty salons, and they're really quite successful. 2 or 3 stores, studios, employees. You know, it's funny here, even when Beverly was working at that call center, she was working with nurses and doctors and lawyers and engineers and you know, I don't know what, it's 100 million population here, 80 million population, so everyone grads from university every year. I don't know, 5 or 10 million kids who graduate, but there's only 1 million job opportunities out there, so it's a tough world here, man. You can't even work at Jollibee without a university education. I mean, you can, but you got to know somebody or whatever. It's very competitive. So you got to respect and feel the pain here, man. It's real. I can't believe she was working with doctors and lawyers and engineers. 3, 4, 5, 6 years of school, but they can't get employment in their specialization field because they're just swamped. Well, they all go to the barbers. They all go to hairdressers. Noisy, noisy, noisy. So we're hoping Kate Videos, Cyril Kate Videos does good. Absolutely want her to do good. And I don't want her to have university blues one day like so many of them. We're filling up here. We are. Have the Lucky Les machine over there, number 2. We got the gym over there. It's pretty quiet over there, but I know they're going in there. I just do. I can tell. And a little peek at the intersection through the trees and the car hoods. Always a good viewpoint. Yeah, just telling my bullshit story for the day. Hope you're doing good out there, Dad and friend. Don't know if you are or you're not, but I hope you are. My bro, my kids. How's the firefighting treating you in Calgary there? You got the stampede coming up there soon. Yeehaw, giddy up. Save a horse, ride a cowgirl. let a cowgirl ride you, something like that. Yeah, she's hot here. She's muggy. I don't know what the temperature is. Starting to get a wee bit of a breeze. I don't know if it's from all these motorcycles and taxis going through at Mach 6 from the tailwind. Getting the breeze circulating here. It's okay if it is. A bit of CO2 in the air, or carbon monoxide, however you might say it, one or the other. Monoxide, dioxide. But such is life. I'm going to babble on and bore you to death and waste your time. So if you're hanging on, I love it when you leave me nasty comments. Tell me how bored you were and how much time I wasted out of your life that you'll never get back. It's all good with me. Some of you want me to do a cost of living. Well, a lot of guys are doing cost of living. Overstay Road just did one the other day. Check him out if you haven't already. Used to be a die-hard party animal with all the bar girls, and now he's sort of more into the family man. You know, one or two girlfriends and a couple of kids, and cooking up a storm and entertaining people on the tube. I didn't watch it, but I seen it titled on there, cost of living, and a few guys have done one like in the last week. It all depends on you, man. I mean, there's guys here living on $600-700 American a month. And then there's guys living on here 10 grand a month. I fall way, way low on the low side of that, but I'm pulling it off, man, and it all depends. Your housing's your big one. Well, I pay 10,000 pesos a month housing, about 250 Canadian. So the rest, man, you want to eat rice, it's cheap. You want to eat dried fish, it's cheap. You want to eat hot dogs, it's cheap. You want to have a car or a motorcycle, the bill goes up. You want to ride public transport, it's cheap. You want to drink at home, you want to drink at the bar. I got the kid and the girlfriend or the wife, and we go to private school. We got Taekwondo classes. The killer's the medical. I've been lucky, man. Did I fuck up or did I not? Or maybe I got lucky. I think I got lucky. I mean, I'm still paying for medicines, and yesterday I paid to get my stitches out. And I still got to go to a simulator and more Bureau of the Immigration and pay my visas. And it's all to do with the accident. I didn't have insurance on, but I didn't pay insurance for 3 years. So I haven't bought any yet. I'm slowly inquiring. I'm just slow with that stuff. Probably balances out into maybe 10,000 pesos a month I could have been paying or sticking in the bank for a rainy day, but that's what it cost me. And for the most part, if you break a leg, it would have been so much cheaper. Break an arm would have been so much cheaper. Have a tooth extracted or even repaired would have been so much cheaper. It's the fact that I collapsed a lung and broke some ribs. It was a little more, wasn't, you know, easy peasy. More monitoring involved, and did the lung take hold and blah blah blah. A couple overnighters in the hospital. I mean, I paid almost 800 in oxygen for one day, 36 or 7 bottles. Crazy, definitely crazy. But what do you do, man? If you don't have insurance, you pay it. I sit in the hoosegow because no one I know is going to pay it for me. They're just going to laugh and giggle. Maybe throw me some shackles or some pennies or pesos. Just laugh and giggle at me, losing pounds, sweating my bag off. That's okay. Yeah, the traffic's increasing. I got in there today. There was. Still is, I think. Whole whack of staff in there. Can't really see, but they're restocking the shelves. I don't know if it's a mobile team that goes around. They got all these plastic totes, and all these plastic totes are filled up with everything on the shelves, and they just go and restock the shelves. It wasn't really organized, or lady with a mask, she trick-or-treating. It's early for Halloween. I don't know. And listen to that, you can be blindfolded and guess where you are, because they're yipping and yapping in the Philippines. That's what they do over here. Yipping and yapping. It ain't a rooster crowing, it's a dog barking, and you'll know where you are. I love it here, I do. It's not home, but it is home. I'm trying to make it home, but I don't feel like home. But it is what it is, you know. Maybe one day I'll just decide to overstay. I know people here for over decades they've been overstaying. And as long as you don't get ratted out, I think you'll be okay. Or depending how you want to travel, you'll be okay. And what did Sting know anyway? You know, it might be a lot of fun being an illegal alien. Gotta try and see. Right now, I'm classified as an illegal alien. But I got the process in the works. We just gotta wait and see what happens. Application's in. Oh, we got Limper coming on. Is that a professional beggar? Look at the teeth hanging off him. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I got nothing. I'm sorry, mama. He's been around a while. Got a broken leash. Now, these are runaways. That mama's got some babies. Happy, though. She looks happy. Someone's pulling on them teats. Yeah. I don't know, puppy. But they got dogs here. They got cats. Does stairs. Three-legged dog does stairs. I like the cats here. I don't know. Not very often do you step in cats here. That you can say for sure. Couple dogs down there. Bugging the bikers. I knew that one guy back in Canada. He had a GSR-X or some fucking thing, like an 1150 Suzuki back in the late 80s. Total race bike. And he'd drive up and down the road and this dog would come out and chase him. Had a big long fucking tail on it. Doberman cross something. Had like a 2-foot whip on its ass end as a tail. And it was a tire biter, man. It would bark at the cars and chase the motorbikes, and he'd go ride along up beside it, and he'd grab onto the tail with his left hand, and he'd just fucking pull the throttle back and start power shifting, man. And that dog would get dragged backwards. Yike. I think it was once, maybe twice, and it was cured. No more chasing bikes. No. It was good. That's how you train them. Agree or disagree, it worked. Someone's having a party. There goes a truckload of chairs off to a fiesta or a wedding. No doubt. There's a gym rat going in there. And it's busy. Yeah, it is. I was going to walk the causeway. I got to get my bottle on the cart. I'll take my bottle for a walk over there. Just in case, you know, I just don't want to have an attack there where I got no power to plug in my ventilator. My pupper's in the car. Even if it hit me right now, I could run to the car, grab my emergency puffer, which that ventilator, it works really good, but it's about a 10-minute process inhaling that little nebule or vial of solution that vaporizes. And it works. It opens your airways up, man. It allows me to breathe. Well, it did last time. 6 or 8 hours of deep breathing, you know. And you start getting shallower and shallower breaths, which deliver less and less oxygen, which start putting your carbon monoxide levels up dangerously high in your blood, which you don't want. No, thank you. No. So I'm a mumbling and bumbling like a Biden. A little, it's 52 pesos today. I don't know if the price went up or what. I gave him 101. He says it's 52, so I gave him another peso. Gave me a 50 peso bill back. That's right. There's some bikers pulling up here on the mountain bikes. Yeah, a lot of them here like mine. They only got 7, 8, 9 gears on them. One big sprocket up front. Less things to fuck up and go wrong on your bike, that's for sure. I mean, it's unreal. 21, 30 speeds, whatever they are. I don't know. They're all just marching in there now, the gang of 3 of them. Parked over there in the weeds on the other side. There was banging and tanging over there. Yikes. So I'm going to finish my coffee, go back home, try and get reconnected with my bank. I tried to e-transfer the landlady, and it was just hard because I got logged out somehow. And It's a nuisance. I might have to go to the bank and Pang Lao with my ID and all that stuff. I forget my username. I think it's one that screws me over all the time. Try using the same thing for everything, and then you got to open up a new one, and you use the same old thing, and it's like one character too short, or you need to use a fucking lowercase or an uppercase or a number or a symbol. So now you got 2 or 3 different ones. How big is your brain? And right, how many files can you file in the cabinet of your brain? On and on and on. Nice. Listen to the barkers. We got the barkers over there. It's like one big incest pool. We got barkers over there. We got barkers over there. We got barkers everywhere. The loud muffler gang. Absolutely. Absolutely. So when I leave here, I think I'm going to go the way past Kate School and up the hill and just see if they've opened up the road again. See if I can get on the road again. And I'm going to try and take you on a trip so far from here on the next video. Something different. This is getting a little boring, but I got to test the waters here. I could jump back on the bike. I'm feeling good enough to jump back on the bike, but my shoulder, man, that's the one, you know. I got a bad left elbow arm, now my right shoulder, so sometimes it's hard to lift my shoulder, period. So can I rest it on the throttle? Can I work the throttle? What happens if I hit a little speed bump or a pothole and I gotta let go of the handlebars? That's what I worry about. So that's why I'm not on the bike right now. You don't know what I feel like until you walk in my shoes, man. Don't judge my shoes by the way they'll look. Too many people too easily to judge. That's right. Sardine can full of sardines. Kinda like those little minivan jeepneys. Yes, you do. You do. Alright, lucky kid was out having a pop with his dad and a snack at the 7-Eleven. Ready to go. Weekend dad or what? On the scooter, another big jeepney there, big one. Full of people going to the mall or work. That's where everybody heads, man. They all head for the mall. You'll see so many people just hanging out in the mall, sucking in the air conditioning. A lot of them are going for Jollibee and In-N-Out and those cheap Philippine restaurants, you know, spending 50, 80, 120 pesos on a meal and just soaking up the AC. But not spending a fortune. You don't see a lot of people pushing buggies around and shopping bags other than the grocery store, which is, we got to do that. I'm running out of a lot of things. Killer B's been doing it the whole month lately. One thing at a time or a bag or two at a time, which has been boring me to death because I've been sitting at home, so maybe I'll get out with her. I just wasn't trusting myself, man. You don't know what it's like until you've experienced it. Running out of oxygen, it's no fun. It's kind of scary. It's kind of like drowning, but you're not in the water. Yeah, that's a good way to explain it. Like drowning, but you're not in the water. Right? Does that make any sense to you guys? Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'm still here for a while. I got at least half a cup left. And I'm enjoying it. No panic to go home other than I got 2 turbo props on me. Blowing, it's probably this temperature air, but when it's coming at you at Mach 6, it's cooled off a bit. Keeps you cool. See if I can talk Sly into maybe cutting my hair for me. But she just laughs and giggles like I'm the unknown comic tour or something. With a scooter or a semi-load full of brand new scooters. Yes, sir, Bob. Oh, he's better looking out there. Never know what you're going to see the minute I flip it. Sometimes it gets good stuff to look at. jeepneys just full of people riding on the back bumper. I never liked that in Thailand. Sometimes you'd hop on it. They got bod buses. A bod bus is a pickup truck with an open canopy on the back, with bench seating down both sides of the box. And the bumper's built as a step and you can stand on the bumper, but the bumpers have all been re-welded on. And I'm not a welder, but it looks like I welded the bumper on, because I can make metal stick together. But they've been re-welded on time and time and time again, and I just visualized me standing on the back bumper going down the road at 20, 30, 40K and having that fucking weld break off, and there you are fucking bumper skiing on the blacktop. And yeah, I just wasn't into it. Deadly. And they're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna pick up your ass, take her to the hospital and pay the bill for you. I don't think so. Nope. Yeah, so the cost of living, yeah, it can be cheap, man. It can be. Like my new acquaintance, my new friend, I haven't seen his place. He's in a gated community, single level, 3 bedrooms for sure, 1 bathroom for sure. I think he's paying 30,000 pesos rent, like 750 a month. Is that right? Maybe more. 246, 750. Yeah, I have to do the math on that, but yeah, 750 I think Canadian, but I'm assuming it's a really, really nice place. He did bitch about the water pressure though. These are things you got to check out. You can move into a beautiful place, but if it ain't got water pressure, you don't want to fucking live there, because I've been to those places. And if the neighbor's dogs are barking, you don't want to live there either. So everything's negotiable. A lot of times you're going through a middleman or an agent, or you want to deal with an owner if you can. Everyone else is just trying to scoop your money off you. And it's your lifestyle, man. You know, you can take these, the public transport's good. I do like the tricycles. It's just, you got to know the prices and you got to know how to talk to them. Because if they're fair, it's cheap. But if they're trying to rook you, they're rooking you and you're going to pay. And old cars are expensive here. Trucks are expensive. New motorcycles, mine was about $2,200 Canadian, brand new. I thought that was inexpensive for my budget. Might get a new one here soon. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't need a new one. I just wanted a new one. But what am I at? 27,000K. I can ride it. I think they go about 100,000K. I really haven't had any trouble with it. Other than it fell over with me on it the last time I rode it. Yeah. And what, you know, I go to the restaurants I can afford. You can go to Carinderias, Filipino restaurants. You can get fully serviced, a 200-pound man for a buck or two. Depends how much rice you want to eat. And then you can go to other restaurants, pay $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 a meal. You want a nice T-bone steak imported from the States, or some sort of foreign cuisine. Even good Filipino food, you know, you pay for it. You're gonna go to the movie theater every day. You're gonna go for a massage every day. It just depends, man. I live cheap here. I am cheap. I live good. I do. I got a bike and a car, and up until my little crash, life was really, really good. Adventures every day. Did what I wanted every day. No fines other than a driver's license. You don't need licenses. Just do it. You want to go fishing, you want to go trail hiking, you want to go beach combing, you want to go exploring. It's all inexpensive. It's all free. Majority of the Filipinos, man, they're up at like 5 in the morning. They do things till maybe 5, 6, 7 in the morning, and then you don't see them. They're hibernating because it's starting to get hot out. But then 4 or 5 in the afternoon, they're back up and out in daylight again. It's starting to cool off. I haven't adapted to those hours yet. I'm still on the white man North America time, where I get up at early morning, take the kid to school usually. I haven't since my crash, but go to bed at whatever, 8, 9, 10, and repeat. It works for me. And I, for the most part, 1,500 Canadian, I'm living good. But that's allowing the odd beer and the odd meal. But you get things like Kate's Taekwondo and Kate's private school, and those things hit you. I don't know if I'd be swinging those on 1,500 a month. And then the startup costs. A lot of the places you rent, they come fully furnished, but they're fully furnished to Filipino standards. And they give you like Barbie doll couches, you know. And if you're 80 kilos, or not even 80 kilos, if you're 40 or 50 kilos, you're going to be comfortable. But if you're 80, 90 kilos, you might as well just sit on a piece of wood. And in the fridges, they don't really refrigerate a lot of their food like in the Western world. So they're used, if they have a fridge, it's a small one. I like the big fridge, but I like my eggs refrigerated. I like most of my things refrigerated. So yeah, and you might not like the little TV they supply you with, or the pots and pans and plates. Anyways, I told you all enough. I've threatened before, but this time I mean it. A peace out. Thanks, like, subscribe, share.